A lot of fans like to dismiss this era because either they hate Tony Martin or they refuse to accept anything other than Ozzy or even DL Black Sabbath. And let me tell you, if you refuse to listen to these albums, you're a fucking fool, because Tony Martin is probably the most gifted vocalist Black Sabbath has ever had. And this album and the next one are so extremely underpromoted, and a lot of people don't know about them. And because a lot of other people dismiss them or don't talk about these albums, a lot of people get the impression that these two albums and a lot of the other Martin stuff sucks. But I'm here to tell you that that is completely untrue, and in fact I think the Eternal Idol and Headless Cross are two of the best Black Sabbath albums ever. So let's get into Eternal Idol. The album came out in 1987. The artwork is very, very kick-ass on this one. There is a statue somewhere by the name of the Eternal Idol, and they originally wanted a picture of that as the artwork. However, they couldn't get the rights or something, so instead they actually painted two people, like, gold, and pretty much put them in the same position as the statue. And the production on here is fucking incredible. Probably the best Black Sabbath production ever. It sounds bombastic but not too loud. It sounds extremely clean and clear. The guitars and melodies and vocals and keyboards all form a great spider web. Now there's a ton of lineup changes and very important ones, but before they even got Tony Martin to sing, they got Ray Gillen to join the band, and he pretty much recorded the album or like these demos. And if you get the deluxe edition of Eternal Idol, they actually give you a bonus disc of the entire album with Ray Gillen on vocal. But hey, it's cool to hear the alternative of the album. And let me tell you though, I think Tony Martin sings this album way better. But Ray Gillen had some sort of problems with the band. There's a lot of different stories of what happened. So instead, I only got a pretty much unknown guy by the name of Tony Martin. A lot of people say he sings similar to Dio, but in a way it sounds like he has more of a clear and trained voice than Dio. They also got Bob Daisley from Ozzy Osbourne's band to join in, play bass, and even write most of the lyrics. And you can tell with this album because the lyrics and some of the song structures are very Bob Daisley-like and very well crafted. They also got Eric Singer on drums, just like the last album, who will join Kiss later down the road. And believe it or not, Geezer Butler was supposed to join the band for the tour of this album, but he declined at the last moment. So let's get into this epic album. The Shining is one of my absolute favorite Martin-era Black Sabbath songs, and a lot of the Martin-era songs from like the first three albums have Black Sabbath classics on them. I think they have more classics and are a lot more original and cool than like anything off Mob Rules or Born Again. This song has awesome riffs. It has this really cool melodic build-up that's perfect for an album opener, and I believe the Ray Gillen version had this as like one of the middle of the road tracks, which is weird. Man, when that riff kicks in, it's an awesome, incredible, and pretty original riff. Iommi always kicks out the coolest riffs, and with this album it's really showing this modern progression of Black Sabbath that was starting with the last album. Iommi's guitar work and soloing is perfect during this era, and it's easily his best performance on this album and next. And then after the awesome riff, they go into a cool sort of rhythm groove with the drums and bass. It sort of quiets down, and you have Tony Martin's amazing, beautiful voice kicking. The lyrics are very cool. I'm pretty sure the song is about the movie The Shining or the book or whatever. And the lyrics, like, there's a man who sees all there is to see what the future holds for all. I love the lyric, don't be blinded by fools again. There's so many awesome fucking lyrics here. And there's this amazing epic build-up in the middle section with their amazing keyboardist Jeff Nichols, who I believe also does backing vocals on a lot of the choruses. And then of course the incredible Iommi guitar solo solidifies the song as an absolute Black Sabbath classic. 5 out of 5. Then we have a song that Iommi really loves, Ancient Warrior, which also never gets any credit. It has an awesome intro riff that goes right into a weird sort of verse. I'm not a fan of the way that the awkward, dark sounding riff goes along with Tony Martin's voice, because it just doesn't work for me. The lyrics are, however, very, very, very cool, and the riff, it is pretty damn cool. But man, that chorus is fucking cool. It has a lot of great epic keyboard work from Jeff Nichols, and the lyrics are awesome. He's the king of all kings, the keeper of light, and there's some awesome backing vocals at the end of that chorus. It's just so fucking epic, and of course the guitar solo in there is doomy and epic. It perfectly fuses the cool new power metal epic-y sound that they're trying to go for, and the doom Black Sabbath sound from the past. It is perfectly crafted. However, the verse just sounds a bit awkward, so I'll have to take off a little bit of a point from that. So I give this song a 4.75. Then we have Hard Life to Love, which is pretty cool. It has some great, awesome vocal melodies from Tony Martin. However, I'm not a big fan of the riff in this song, but I think Tony Martin's amazing vocals during the verse and the awesome chorus, they really make up for the problems of that annoying, weird riff that goes throughout the song. And the song has pretty amazing lyrics too, and of course an awesome guitar solo. This song gets a 4 out of 5. Then we have one of my absolute favorites from the album, Glory Ride. This song is absolute power metal, has an awesome build-up riff, and then of course it goes into this cool synthy sort of keyboard-driven part that has this incredible galloping riff, as if they're going into battle, which is what this song's about. And Tony Martin singing with these incredible lyrics is absolute perfection, even if they do or die. And the chorus is one of my absolute favorite Black Sabbath choruses of all time. Let's Take a Chance. Wasting lives and spirits roam free on the wings of no return. Awesome shit right there. And of course the guitar solo is awesome. This is one of my favorite Black Sabbath songs and one of the absolute best off the album, maybe even the best off the album. 5 out of 5. Now we're on to Born to Lose, which is a pretty cool song. It has a sort of weird, annoying riff, sort of like Hard Life to Love. However, with this song, the vocals from Tony Martin are pretty good. They can be a little annoying during the verse. However, the bridge is awesome. It's incredibly melodic, and then it goes into this sort of creepy build up to the chorus. What are you going to do about it now? There's a lot of really awesome and memorable parts throughout this song, which make it a little bit better than, I'd say, Hard Life to Love. Even though it can be a little bit more annoying in parts, has some really awesome sections to uplift it to a little bit of a better score. So I'm going to give this song, which also has an awesome solo, a 4.25 out of 5. Then we have another one of my favorite songs from the album, Nightmare, which has a really creepy keyboard intro from Jeff Nichols that sounds like total Black Sabbath. In fact, it sounds like something from maybe like The Omen or something. Just this creepy intro, and then all of a sudden, you hear the drums kick in, and the song goes apeshit in like a slow manner. The riff is really, really cool. It has this sort of like stop rhythm to it, and that makes it really, really unique and interesting. It has like this slow, kick-ass groove to it, and I think Tony Martin shines especially on the song where he's paralleling the riff in a way, but at the same time interwebbing with it. And I love that beautiful chorus. It's a dream within a dream, which makes me think of Inception every time I hear that. And there's so many other epic, cool sections to it as well. This great keyboard work and incredible guitar work from Iommi here. And of course, the crown jewel of the song, Tony Martin, always gives an incredible performance. So 5 out of 5 again. Then we'll get to another Iommi quick little instrumental thing, which he hasn't done in a long time. For a while, it's been little short bass instrumentals for no reason, or like keyboard build-ups that are absolutely pointless. But here we go, another Iommi little instrumental, and it's incredibly beautiful. Scarlet Pimpernel is awesome. You can hear little cymbals in there, and incredibly melodic and intricate guitar work. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Incredible work from Iommi. Then we have Lost Forever, which is sometimes a forgotten song, but it's very kick-ass. It's very speedy and also has a really awesome groove to it. And there's these awesome breaks that build up to like the chorus that Jeff Nichols does with his keyboard, and then Iommi does this awesome riff that he plays along with it. It has this incredible build up to it. The chorus is very quick and to the point. It's just Lost Forever, but that build up from the keyboards and riff sound awesome as hell. However, the thing maybe I don't like about this song though is that there's a riff in there that's the exact same riff from Backstreet Kids. You know, the Nobody I Know, that one weird riff is in this song for some reason, and it doesn't really fit. However, it is a very kick-ass metal song all the way through, and awesome soloing and great work from everyone, and just everything's fucking awesome, especially the drumming too. So 5 out of 5. Then we get to the last track, an absolute forgotten classic, Eternal Idol. This song is very, very similar to their first song, Black Sabbath. And I think Tony Martin really portrays this like dark atmosphere and persona perfectly. He sort of like does this creepy whisper that sounds very, very uncheesy or over the top. It sounds very, very depressed and mellow. He really gets the atmosphere perfectly. I don't think Ozzy could have done as good here, or even Dio. The riffs are badass as hell, and there's incredible keyboard work from Jeff Nichols that gives it this epic evil atmosphere. And like the guitar work and the bass work helps give this fucking heavy sound to it. And the drumming is very slow yet intricate at the same time. And just all this great musicianship and writing from both Iommi and awesome Bob Daisley formed this incredible song that is really as good as Black Sabbath, their first song, and maybe even better in some ways. If you can't get into this album, you can't find any Black Sabbathness there, listen to this one first, because this is a motherfucker. This is their darkest song since probably anything off the first album. There's also 2 bonus tracks. One that will appear on their next album called Black Moon. I love the version on Headless Cross a bit more, but this is still pretty damn good. I do like this version a lot, however, it does sound a bit messy, so I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Then they have Some Kind of Woman, which is a very, very Van Halen inspired song. The intro sounds almost exactly like Hot for Teacher, but it's still pretty cool. It's not bad, so I give it a 3.75 out of 5. So I give this incredible Black Sabbath album. Please check this out. A 9.3 out of 10. At the moment, I probably do like it a bit more than Headless Cross.
She's young, but love while a woman, she's quick as a falling fine. She's class, but hell while a woman, she's really fused my mind. She's bad, but part of the pleasure is fine.